trying to do a live stream today with a view, folks. So, see if it works out. I'm gonna have to cancel out, go back in, see if that refreshes. Hit the commercial. Okay, I was thinking. Okay, that's pretty nice and clear. You guys can see the view. Cool. Alright, now I'm going to turn down the volume on this puppy so that it doesn't interrupt. Alrighty, you guys, how are you all doing today? I see a few people into the chat. We have Bobtail Trucker, we have Leanne Webb, we have Prairie Gypsy in the house, who's actually having trouble with her diesel heater. That sucks. I hope you get that figured out soon, or it warms up soon, one or the other. Alan Shafir is here. How you doing, buddy? Sarah E. Austin's in the house. How you doing, Austin? Hey, Sammy. How you doing, Johnny B? How are you guys all doing on this beautiful weekend? We're sitting here. It's not the best weather in the world, but we're sitting here right next to the Okanagan Lake. Keeping an eye out for the Ogu. So, hey Lauren P, how you doing? Yeah, I have you guys back a little, so you can try to get the view. You're also plugged in to this thing, so I just have to try and talk louder. This thing is tripping right on me. Yeah, it's very quiet. I'll just have to talk louder for right now. How are you guys all doing this weekend? Yeah, this thing's still tripping on me. Whatever. Yeah, so I wanted to come on today also to mention a huge thank you to all of you guys who went on to the Bruce Vanlife Jr. website and purchased yourself a sticker. We sent out the first order there yesterday, and that was a really cool day, you know, being able to do that. It's been such a long time in the works. My boy Ben has been killing it for me to make all of this happen, and the entire crew that we've got working together to make all of this happen is crazy. So I appreciate every one of you guys that go on and help support the channel in this way. It's been a long time coming, and right now we only have one sticker, but we're looking to do a lot more. Like when we get back in Calgary, we have a few shirts that we're going to test out for merchandise, and see what the quality's like and stuff like that before we even put them on the website or send anything out. So yeah, just know we are quality testing and checking everything first. There's a feed from charging. Yeah, there's definitely something messing with it. My phone was actually like almost dying before I plugged it in. Not prepared for the live stream in that sense at all. Sounds decent, bro. How long till you get back to Calgary? We have to wait about 1 week from today, I think, until I get paid next, and then we can make the rest of the trek back. Until then, we are just staying around here in the Okanagan Lake. If we can, we'll move a little bit here and there, but we want to do the whole kind of mountain trip in one shot just to get over it and, you know, get away from the coldness up there. So, but yeah, hopefully, I don't know, a week or two at least, Austin. I'm super excited to get back, though, I tell you what. Been a long time on the road this whole trip. And I think we're all kind of ready to try and settle down somewhere for a moment. What's up, Bruce, with the windshield? They just come, the windshields, when you buy a vehicle in Alberta, they usually just come factory with this modification. If not, you're guaranteed to get one within the first few drives. That's all that happened there. It was cracked when I bought it, but we'll get to it eventually. Crystal's in the house. How you doing, Crystal? Hey, Bruce. It's cold, -13, and snowing here. Ooh. Yeah, we had some crazy snow. We parked up on a hill just outside from Penticton the other day, and man, the next morning we woke up and there was like a foot of snow in front of our vans, and we were not in any way, shape, or form prepared to try and climb down the mountain. I did catch a lot of it on video, which is going to be pretty cool. We ended up waiting until the roads were clear enough for us to drive down. I don't have the best tires in the sense of winter tires. I'm currently running on summers. My dad has some decent tires, but they're not winters by any means. So yeah, everything was kind of working against us up on that hill. But in the end, it was a beautiful view, and we got to stay there a day or two before actually making our way down the island. Let's see what arrives in Calgary first, my stickers or Bruce. Yeah, the phone charging cord is, I think my mic is probably somewhere buried in there too. How you doing, Paul? How you doing, buddy? I hope you're having a great day today. We got some fresh batteries for Dad's hearing aid the other day. His last battery died, and he was like completely lost without having the ability to hear. So when we got into Penticton, he grabbed himself, I think it was 8 batteries. They're not rechargeable. We'll figure that out when we get back to Calgary, but that should be enough batteries for him to get back there, I think. But now that he has batteries back in it, he's absolutely loving it. You can probably hear me from here. I'm watching from Lake Country in the Okanagan. We hardly ever get snow here. Your timing is off. Yeah, big time. I know, even when we seen snow here, it was like, oh, what? No, we weren't expecting that. Usually when we pass through here, this is like the one snowless area kind of thing. When I spent some time in Kelowna a few years ago with Mark the Paint Guy and Lauren, um, we got to see a nice bit of snow there, but it didn't stay long. M. Mercedes, hello from Spain. Wow, watching all the way from Spain. Well, thank you so much for joining the live stream here. Greatly appreciated. How is your weather over in Spain? That's what I'm curious about. We're sitting right here next to the Okanagan Lake, keeping an eye out for the Ogopogo. Well, not right now, because I'm facing you guys, but we are. We have like binoculars and stuff. We're trying to see if we can find the Ogopogo. Your batteries have created a monster. Sue Bishop is in the house. How you doing, Sue? I see PD up in the window over there. Randy's in the house. How you doing, Randy? Randy, your order's on the way. Knock over the camera. But yeah, overall it's been a pretty beautiful drive. We're kind of forced, in a sense, to take our time, which is kind of cool. You know, usually I end up kind of cannonballing it from one place to another, and being able to stop in different spots is really cool. But yeah, we are kind of excited to get on the road in a sense. I think we're all kind of feeling a bit stir crazy. Definitely me, I know that. Dad mentioned yesterday, he's like, I wish we could kind of just continue driving back to Calgary, not like, you know, all in one shot, but just kind of like continue our trip. But all in time, we'll get there. If you have time, drive up to Kentucky. Kentucky is absolutely, oh nice, absolutely turquoise days. That might be iced over, yeah. We're trying to avoid high elevation right now if possible. Just to stay away from the cold temps. Sorry, Randy, I know I got everything plugged in right now. My phone was on low percentage. Even my iPad right now, it's on 10%, just trying to charge everything up. Live stream or don't make squares. Like. Do we get 70 more horsepower by buying a sticker? Absolutely, Amanda. Absolutely. It's guaranteed. We've dyno tested it. It's proven facts. If you add this sticker to your vehicle, no matter what it is, you instantly 70 horsepower gain, and you get like 2 points of street credit. It's pretty crazy, you know. It's a lot in one little package you wouldn't expect. But yeah, it's a powerful sticker, that one. Hey Amanda. Borealis Nights, how you doing? You're quite faint. Yeah, I know. I've got a few things plugged in right now, unfortunately, so that's kind of slowing down the audio. Stickers are at least 110% horsepower gain. Soon, Bobtail. We got one coming out that will gain a little more horsepower than this one. But for right now, you know, we're still in the testing phases, and our engineers are working on ways that we can increase the horsepower per sticker, you know. But right now, this one's at least a 70 horsepower gain, you know. And we're gonna have smaller ones too, you know, that will have less horsepower for people that just. I know Amanda runs in a small car usually, and you know, 70 horsepower gain might be too much for that. So we're gonna get ones that, you know, around like 40 horsepower gain, which will help her get up hills, but won't, you know, hurt the engine or anything like that. This is usually for a V8 type installation product, you know. Sutrip says you should have stayed on the island. Nice and warm. I know Ben actually mentioned that the other day, or today actually, that we should have kind of stayed on the island and waited for it to warm up a bit longer. And I kind of wish we had done that in a sense too. In a way, I kind of wish we would have stayed up in Campo River. I'm really missing that spot right now in a way. But I feel like, you know, if we didn't start at least making our way back when we did, it would have been a lot trickier to come back financially if we hadn't made the leap when we did. So we got to take them opportunities when they come up. He said sold the 471 blower would help you with the irons. Dude, I'd love to have a 471 blower on my van. Hell yeah. Going to put one on the one in front of your seat in the Jeep. Nice, Randy. Heck yeah, 70 horsepower gain on the Jeep right there instantly. Not gonna help your mile an hour, but you get more horsepower, you know what I mean? Dan the Van Dan, how you doing, buddy? we have pouring rain, and there was snow on the Malahat when my brother drove down today. Wow. I guess it's kind of everywhere right now, you know. It's just one of those little freaking cold snaps coming back in. Hopefully it's the last one, you know. I was trying to avoid seeing snow this winter, but it seemed like no matter where we went, we were going to see it. So that's unfortunate. Maybe next year, when we go south, we will absolutely avoid winter altogether. Quick tragic show. Yep, it absolutely is. Thank you, Prayer Gypsy. Appreciate that. Yeah, we've been going pretty safe so far, just kind of taking our time. Like even the other day when we were kind of trapped on that hill there after the snowfall, I think in a way we could have made it down if we would have just kind of risked it, but we didn't. We just played it safe and kind of waited for the snow plow to come up. We didn't even know if the snow plow was going to come up. We were totally just kind of guessing and hoping. But yeah, they ran the snow plow up and down that road a nice few times, and you know, it was nice, smooth. It was nice, clear pavement the whole way coming down. Holy smokes! Thank you so much, Krista, for the 5 memberships. That's amazing. Thank you so much. I can't wait to see Crystal. I was actually thinking about you the other day, Crystal. Thank you so much for that. And to all of the new members that have joined, thanks to Crystal and Bobtail Trucker, Gift Wars. To all of the new members who have just joined the YouTube membership side, this is kind of what you can expect. So I usually do like as many updated posts on the community section as I can, kind of updating you guys where I am and what's going on in my world. I also, when I have them available and I'm ahead of myself in the editing, I will drop the video as soon as it's done editing and uploading. You guys get it right away. And then I'll schedule a time to post the video as like a premiere, as I usually do. Sometimes I'll throw a little, members only short in there or something, kind of giving again a little update of where I am right now. But yeah, I appreciate you guys all so much for joining in on the memberships, and if you enjoy it, you can continue the membership thing going on and helping support the channel. Bobtail Trucker drops a whopping 20 memberships. Thank you so much, Bobtail. That's so cool. You guys are amazing. Wow. That's so cool. And the memberships, when they're gifted out, it's totally random by YouTube, so whoever has the most interaction on the channel. Kevin Broken Nomad is in the house. How you doing, brother? Yo, yo. Yeah, I think Prairie Gypsy is in Edmonton, Kim. I'm pretty sure. As far as I know right now, I think she said she was having troubles with her heater. I'm sure I kind of was in Edmonton to give her a hand with that, but... One of these days we'll figure out teleportation, and then I could just be everywhere. I also on my first roll up the rim here yesterday, so 1 out of 6 million, not bad. Bruce rocks. I just participated. You rock as well, Bobtail. Thank you so much for all your support in the channel. Gift memberships given out on Matthew 5 yesterday. Wow, that's crazy. Good for him. Yeah, you guys are definitely huge supporters of the channel, man. Without our viewers, in a sense, it'd be really hard to kind of make anything on YouTube, yeah. Yo, the 4-wheel drive build on my van is done. Pickup is coming. Pick up this coming week. Woo. Heck yeah, Kevin. Oh, dude, you gotta post a video of it. Send me pictures. Do something. I'm excited to see that too. So Kevin got a, what is it? Can you type it out for me, Kevin? Because I'm gonna mess it up. But he's got like a Quigley 4-wheel drive lift kit going on in this van, which is going to be a huge upgrade. It's cold with no heater. Oh, man, Edmonton is cold to have no heater. Oh my god. You sound like Pooh Road. The quality is... Yeah, Steven, I'm currently plugged in. My phone's plugged in, unfortunately. So if you guys just keep reminding me, though, I'll talk louder. And eventually, when I feel like my phone is charged enough, I'll pull it off and then I'll throw my microphone on there, and then you guys can hear me a lot better. R&B roaming, yes, then you can come back to the island. It's very cold right now in Edmonton. I know, it's kind of cold everywhere. We were looking at the weather, and it's just freaking crazy. We were hoping to avoid it all, but we left too early, I think. 2022. Yeah, so he's got a numbers. 2022 Chevy Express 3500 extended with it. Now with a Quigley 4-wheel drive. That's sweet, man. That is sweet. That'd be cool, Kim. I love it when the van community gets people to meet up in a sense, Sometimes through live streams, sometimes through van meetups and stuff, sometimes just on the road. You know, you guys get to see us driving past or whatnot. It happened to us when we were on the island just before we left. Somebody actually seen us on the Malahat, followed us all the way there, and you know, just wanted to say hi. And I love that stuff. It's so cool to be able to meet you guys and see everyone in the community. The external microphone is possibly not charging as well, plus it's yeah, the same. I have iPhone, so the same charging port. The charging port is also my microphone input as well, so I can only use one or the other, unfortunately. I have seen splitters though on Amazon that I think I might try and get, where I could possibly do both. I got the biggest engine they make for it, a 402 6.6 liter. Heck yeah, Kevin. That's my favorite part of the van right there. And that's the biggest engine they make. They ain't seen mine. I'm gonna build yet. You watch. Fuel mileage? Throw it out of doing though. Yeah. You said 60 horsepower game with the sticker, but your pin comment says 70. Depends on the sticker, you know. Like I say, when I eventually get different stickers, there's going to be different horsepower ratings for different applications. Somebody mentioned the other day that they would like to put one on a Harley Davidson. Now you can't add 70 horsepower to a Harley Davidson. That's too much. That'll blow the thing up. So we got to get a specific sticker set up for Harley Davidsons, or at least motorbikes in general, you know. So we're going to be looking into that. I got my engineers working on it. Don't worry. We're working through this. By midweek, Alberta's going to warm up. Heck yeah. Heck yeah. Let it warm up. I did my first live, and I am doing another on Thursday evening. Nice. If you can, send me the link to that R&B rolling. I'd love to join that. Absolutely. Kim Prairie Gypsy, what kind of van do you have? 90% of most people driving is accessible two-wheel drive. Absolutely, that's how I feel as well. There's been a few situations, as you guys seen through the videos, where I could have absolutely used a four-wheel drive or a lift kit or something like that, maybe even rear locker. But thankfully, my boy Randy was there, pulled me out of them situations. But yeah, you can get lots of places with a two-wheel drive setup, as you guys seen with Crumb's videos and a number of other people who just run two-wheel drive, maybe with a locker. In my mind, wherever I'm going, if I can't get there two-wheel drive, I shouldn't have went there anyway. Biggest stock engine. Absolutely. Sounds like fast talking to me. Love power, love the sound of V8s. Absolutely. That's one thing that, you know, I was living in cars before even a truck cap or a camper and stuff like that, way before van life on YouTube or any van life in general. For me, when I looked at vans, I was like, I don't want to have a soccer mom van. Like, it's cool to have some space to live in, but for me, I was like, I need a V8, you know? And then I seen a few people living in V8 vans, like cargo vans, and that totally opened my mind to being like, well, I get the best of both worlds in a sense. You know, I get a V8, which I love. It's basically a truck or a big car combo from back in the day. But you have the living space of a van, which I thought was really cool. I'm a minimalist, so I don't really need that much stuff, but having a full bed is nice, and stuff to put, like storage, like clothes and food and stuff like that as well. Although I do plan to keep this van somewhat light for the future of its life, and I've mentioned it a few times on the direction I want to take with this van, but yeah, over the summer she's gonna get another remodeling in a sense. That's why there's certain things right now that are complete for a specific reason in a way. Like my ceiling, I've decided to hold off on my ceiling until I figure out where exactly I want things. So yeah, anything you see undone right now will be redone in the future in a sense. Same as my exhaust and stuff like that, you know. I didn't want to weld the new piece in. Like a lot of people were mentioning for me to go do an exhaust shop. I've went through an exhaust shop before with a vehicle where the exhaust is completely rusted out, and a lot of shops will kind of, they don't even really want to weld onto rust, because what are you gonna do, you know? And to pay that money to put a new piece in, I could just do it myself. Are you still in Penticton area? Ish, yes. Penticton-ish. We left Penticton yesterday, but we didn't go very far at all. We are still right near the Okanagan Lake. If you guys see the Ogopogo in the background, you better let me know too, heck. I've been looking for that guy. Oh yeah, Prairie Gypsy, you're in a shuttle bus. I forgot about that. That's awesome. I have a baby 96 Astrovan. Yeah, but Sue, your Astrovan is so clean. Oh, it's so nice. She's got a subwoofer in there too. Awesome. Hopped in there, got to hear it, love it. Every time I see like a van with some bass in it, I'm like, yeah. 6.6 is the biggest they offer for it. Gas mileage isn't too bad actually. Yeah, I always kind of, when people ask me about gas mileage as well, like I find with the V8s, they drink what they drink. Idling, highway, you know, city can be a lot more because they're shifting a lot, but I mean, they usually just drink what they drink. When people ask me about my gas mileage, I just say I get none. Most all-wheel drive system are as good as the tires touching the ground. And I think Kevin is planning some pretty aggressive tires. He's definitely well thought out this part of his build for sure. Heck yeah, Prairie Gypsy dropped her link if you guys want to go check her out as well. The Broken Nomad, the Suburban Tahoe had the 8.1 a few years back, factory 454 engine. Yeah, that's true, but they were kind of like smog engines in a way. Like they didn't really, they were a bigger cubic inch, but I feel like the more modern engine like Kevin has would definitely, you know, leave it in the dust for power-wise. I don't know, I could be wrong. Definitely, I think the 454 may be more cool. But yeah. If they offered a 454, I would have got it, Kevin. If they would have offered a 632 in that puppy, I bet you Kevin would have got it. I wonder if that would fit in my van. Summit Racing, if you're right there and you'd like to sponsor my van with a 632 big block engine, hey, we're all about it here on the channel, you know. I'll drop this engine right now. Can you imagine that on an open header? Oh my god. I get gas mileage. No idea what it is. I don't care. Gonna spend money on gas anyway. Exactly, Kevin. That's how I feel too. Like it goes regardless. You know, no doubt when you get into like a 4-cylinder car and you're driving around on like 20 bucks all day, it's freaking amazing. You know, but there's just something about having that V8 and having the power when you want it and stuff like that. I just can't get away from. You know. I'd like to one day maybe get like a little motorbike, like a Honda 250 Shadow or something, maybe on a carrier or something, on a trailer or whatever, just to putt around town a little more efficiently, and explore a lot more too. But for right now, it is what it is when it comes to gas mileage, man. We're kind of like toting around our home too, so there's that. Next up is a Warren winch and new bumpers. Heck yeah. I had a 454 in my El Camino back in the day. It was a blast. I bet. A 454 in an El Camino suit, you'd be scooting down the road pretty quick. I'll tell you what. People who get vans for life and travel tend not to care about kilometers or... Yeah, absolutely. You know. Gas is a part of the total cost. Exactly, yeah. I don't pay rent, so gas is our rent. Absolutely, you know, in some sense, gas is our rent and our light bill. You know, all combined because a lot of us charge from the alternator. So in that sense, you know, our fuel bill splits as our rent and our light bill, like I just said. You need an e-bike. An e-bike would be sweet, actually, Randy. I've been thinking about possibly reaching out to a few companies. A few companies actually reached out to me in the past, and I just wasn't ready to do any kind of advertisement or anything like that. So I didn't take them up on that offer. But I think we're getting into the point now where, like, you know, something like that would be really cool. And I'm not minding doing advertisement so much because in between doing like a little advertisement for a company, like right now, let's talk about FITVILLE shoes. These walking shoes, they're double wide. They're really comfortable. They offer it in a hiking one, just like you've seen in my videos. And you will see probably in the next one. FITVILLE shoes, get yours now. See, just like that. Quick little advertisements. But now, along with doing those advertisements, and you know, getting hooked up with some pretty cool products, we can slip in our own advertisement for Bruce Vanlife Jr. stickers now. Get yours and add 50 to 100% horsepower in your vehicle. Get yours now. Oh, yeah. My Oldsmobile Bravero is hard on gas. Yeah, I can see that. Some of those Oldsmobiles were kind of hard on gas for no reason. My Delta 88 was a pig. Karen F, how you doing, Karen? Hope you're having a great day. Rocio's in the house. Hola. Rocio, tackle hug. The 79 El Camino I had was an 11-gallon tank. Fastest trips to the next fuel stop. Absolutely. I kind of live like that too, in a sense, like from one gas station to the next. Some days that's literally all I do. I just go to the gas station, come back. What are you gonna do? This puppy doesn't only burn gas; he burns a bit of oil and also diesel for my heater. So we're in a way consistently in and out of the gas stations. They have an off-road e-bike you'd like. How sweet. I want one of those stickers, but only if it doubles my horsepower. Then hang on just a little bit, Kevin. We'll possibly even. You know what, Kevin? If I see your order come through, we do have some prototypes in for testing right now. You know, it could possibly double or double and a half your horsepower. We're trying to limit it and trying to figure out where its horsepower gains are in the sticker. We can send out a tester one for you, buddy. So. Dig the stickers. Thank you, Rob. I appreciate that. Yeah, this has been a long time coming, you guys. I've wanted to do merchandise for a long time, and the crew that we have working on putting these stickers together. My boy Ben for creating and running the website the way he does. We have an amazing team behind us right now to make just this possible, and much more in the future. You know, in the future we'll possibly do hats, we'll do shirts, we'll do other things like that, and it all starts with this sticker right here. So, yeah, if you guys, I find it hard to say sometimes, but I love all of your support, and for everyone that's ordered a sticker up to this point, and until I until I can't anymore, I'm putting a little note in there to say thank you to all of you who do order a sticker, and a little something extra as well to say thank you. What's up?
A couple of grilled cheese sandwiches.
I'll take the grilled cheese, yeah. You have to go ask him there now. Or if Ben's watching, you want a grilled cheese sandwich with you?
No, I'll go right.
Yeah, okay. Kevin, sweet. My brother takes me everywhere. Heck yeah. Heck yeah, man. Finally some stickers. Yep, absolutely. We definitely have stickers now. Can't wait for a t-shirt. Yeah, I know we have some tester t-shirts back in Calgary waiting for us. So as soon as we get back there, we'll be able to test those things out. see if it's good enough quality for all of you guys, and you know, if so, we will put them on the website. Thank you, Bobtail. I got my 68 Camaro, ran low 12-second quarter mile, and got 17 miles per gallon. It had a 3D3 stroker with a power glide. Heck yeah, man. That's awesome. A lot of people don't really believe me sometimes when I say, like, you know, when you put aftermarket parts and sometimes, you know, upgrade the horsepowers in your vehicle, sometimes that also helps your fuel mileage because your engine doesn't have to work so hard. So weirdly enough, sometimes a lot of these, like, not extreme, but like race cars, street race cars can get an extremely good fuel mileage at times. I'll tell him you say hi, Sue. Or if he's got his hearing aids in, he can probably hear me now. Sue says hi, Dad. I haven't ordered a sticker yet, but I have contributed a few dollars. Oh yeah, absolutely you have, Kevin. And you know I'm gonna hook my boy up, Kevin, with a little something when he orders. Unfortunately, we're limited to an envelope right now, you know, so I can't send like you a nitrous bottle or anything, which would be cool, maybe in the future. But for right now, whatever I can fit in an envelope, I'll try and, you know, just give a little thank you for everything you've done over the years. A lot of you guys have supported me over the years, and I greatly appreciate that, you know. Someone was in the comments the other day saying, like, I would be disrespectful or something, but I think everyone has an opinion, you know, and everyone's entitled to an opinion. And because I talk online, of course, some people are going to take my opinion wrong, but sometimes we all just have a bad day and we're just ready to change something in our world, right? I don't know where I was going with that, but yeah. I'll take you if you regardless. Gotta support the family. Sandel, hello from Shemanis. So glad to see your website, etc. Yeah, absolutely. She's up and rolling. Your shoe advertising in your video was hilarious. Thank you. That's what I'm gonna try and do. Like, if we ever have any kind of advertisements on the channel, like shoes, fridge, battery, whatever. Like, I still have another video I need to do for the battery once we get back to Calgary to show you guys how the load test has been going with it and stuff. And just so you know, I pull about 20 amps on a regular basis. I'm starting to realize that's a lot to do with my fridge going out of whack. Like, it's usually been like minus 20 something on the fridge side lately. It's kind of been glitching out. But I have been talking to IceCo, and they are sending out a new control panel to Calgary. So when we get back to Calgary, we could possibly fix that up. But yeah, any kind of advertisements like that, you know, we're gonna try and make them fun and funny, you know, as much as I can. I know some advertisements for certain brands might have to be a little more professional, and I'll have to prepare myself and get used to that. But for the most part, anytime I can squeeze in a little bit of fun through the advertisements, you know I'm gonna. It's been a long time to this. It's been a long time coming to this point to even have people wanting me to advertise or work with me in a sense. But yeah. It's been great. It's been a great learning curve, for sure. The only limitation in horsepower is the stock transmission and rear end. I'm just happy to be getting 14.5 miles per gallon in my bus. Yeah, I remember my motorhome, too. I had a motorhome with a 350 small block Chev, a turbo 400 transmission, and that thing got about, like, I don't even know how many fuel mileages. Not very good. Yeah, you've always been great to me, Kevin. I appreciate you, brother. Randy, I need to. Oh yeah, Randy, I forgot. I need batteries, Bruce. I don't know. You think maybe that's what your heater issue is, Prey Gypsy? Is your batteries, maybe? I can't find the sticker link on your website. The sticker, if you scroll down to the website to the bottom, you'll see merch store, and if you click on that, it will bring you to the purchasing of the merchandise side of things. I driving a newer semi-truck with and it averages 7 miles per gallon. Dang. I swear sometimes, Bobtail, I need like one of those big, like, transport truck fuel tanks in my van. I think it has like a 120 liter fuel tank or something in it right now, which is ridiculous to fill, thinking about the fact that I get 500 kilometers per tank, roughly. But yeah, sometimes I feel like I do need a bigger tank. Let's see if you can get over 100 in this chat. That would be awesome. Over 100 in the chat would be really cool. It's been a little while since I've done a live stream, actually. The last few have seemed to glitch out on me. I ended up doing like a 20-minute live stream that I posted to members only of me. I messed up setting up the live stream. I think I had it set to private and then played the live stream. And I ended up talking to myself for like 20 minutes, so that was quite hilarious. But yeah, the last few have just been kind of not working with me, so I'm hoping that this one works at least somewhat good. Maybe the next one I'll plan my phone to be charged so I can run the external microphone. Always, yeah, something. But if I hear you using zip ties on that solar panel, you're gonna give me no zip ties on this solar panel, Kevin. Absolutely not. Oh, there you go, Kevin. I'll send you some zip ties with your order just to prove that you have the zip ties. I don't have them anymore. Making sure I don't have any around me. What kind are you looking for? Has 4 terminal voltage regulator, but we can only find 3 terminal anywhere to replace it. Do they only sell 3 terminal now? There's gotta be a way you can get the right voltage regulator terminal thingy for that. Got me thinking now, Karen. Try a 208 liter diesel about, oh wow, yeah, a 208 liter diesel tank, about 260 to fill. That is crazy for a gypsy. Mine is close to 200, I think, something like that, but 260 is wow. And how many kilometers or miles do you get to a tank? That's what I'm always curious on. Because I know mine, I get roughly about 500 on a good day if the wind is in my favor. And there's not many hills. But yeah, I'm always curious. Like per tank, not per liter. That doesn't register in my brain to make sense for some reason. But how many, kilometers can you get to a tank on that 208 liter of diesel? It's diesel, so maybe I would hope a little extra kilometers there. Don't forget to hit the like button. Thank you guys all so much for hitting that like button. I appreciate it. Bruce, you're always gonna have people who have opinions. Absolutely, and that's why I don't mind it. They'll never get under my skin. I have plenty of zip ties, and none of them for solar panels. Watching from New Zealand. I have been enjoying your videos. Well, thank you very much. I appreciate that. Wow, all the way from New Zealand. How is the weather treating you out there? I would have to do some research on that, but 4 terminals should be available anywhere. Yeah, absolutely. That's what I'm thinking as well, Randy. There should be a 4 terminal voltage regulator somewhere. Anyone, what's the website, please? Thank you. My website for SEO is brucevanlifejr.com. Just like this, but with a .com. I thought about the advertisement for your stickers at the end of your video while you were dancing. It was hilarious. Yeah, I'm trying to make them fun, I have a 30-gallon tank, and it's under $100 USD to fill with premium. breaking my heart here. $100. Yeah, but $100 American is like $200 Canadian anyway. Lifetime batteries are fairly decent. Yeah, a lot of these battery companies, like even the smaller brand ones, seem to be doing okay. But there's definitely something to be said about quality when you buy for batteries, which I've never had the opportunity to do up until YouTube, really. I've just been running normal car batteries and stuff like that, as you guys seen in the beginning of YouTube. But they're using the heater about 732 kilometers. City driving goes up a little on the highway. Wow, that's actually pretty impressive. Wow, okay. I mean, for a bus, Prairie Gypsy, it sounds like I'm not good at math, but it sounds like if I had your size of a tank, we might be getting around the same fuel mileage kind of thing. And I mean, I'm a van, and you're a bus, so that's a huge difference in size, weight, and all that stuff. So for you to be getting that fuel mileage, it's not good, mind you, but it's not as bad as it could be, I think. I think that's pretty good. I don't know, people who know fuel mileage measurements and stuff like that would know better, but I think that's pretty good. Thank you, Kevin, for dropping the link. I appreciate that. $100 USD is like yeah, exactly. 100 USD is 144 Canadian. What? That's crazy. That is crazy. Never understood that. I don't know. Oops, I was spelling it out. Found it. Even when I go to look for it through a CEO, I do the same thing. I end up putting Bruce space Vanlife space Junior space.com, and then it gives me nothing. It's so funny we get so accustomed to like Googling stuff in a way. I never think about using the search bar as like the search bar. All these things I'm slowly getting used to with using a laptop. Oh, that's been a huge learning curve. And the regulators I haven't touched. Yeah, there should be plenty of Mopar stuff still around for the old classic stuff. I don't think Dodge guys will ever let the Mopar, like the classic Mopar stuff die. You know, they just, you can't beat an old classic Mopar, man. Randy, speaking of old classic Mopars, the other day when we were on that big snowy hill that we were kind of like nervous of moving from, a Dodge with a camper van on the back, an old Dodge, classic, nice old rig. I took a video of it. You'll love it. It was just strolling down the mountain. Just like it wasn't even snowing. Dodge. Hi, Mandy. I keep telling you to call me when you have a computer question, but no. Hey, I try and figure things out, for sure. Definitely, Ben's been helping a lot with a lot of the computer stuff, for sure. Like, when I have a question or something, he's right on top of it. Even simple stuff that I kind of think I should know by now, but I still don't for some reason. It's a learning curve for me, for sure. Remember, folks, before YouTube, I didn't even keep an active phone on it, which I still don't really now. I use everything from the internet, but I didn't take pictures of anything ever before YouTube. This is a whole new learning curve for me, and it has been for the last few years. And it's been such a wild ride, and I've met so many crazy people from doing this. I never expected any of this to be possible, but the fact that it is I appreciate it. I didn't think anybody would be interested in following along on my crazy adventure journey, but yeah, I'm glad to have met as many of you guys as I have, and I'm glad you guys are interested in seeing this goofy guy patch his exhaust with heater vents and fix his van with bubblegum and duct tape all through Canada. Yeah, I love that about the van life community as well, Sue. Everyone's right there to help each other out. It's amazing. Oh, Rocio, thank you so much for that. I greatly appreciate it. We'll get those orders filled out and sent off right away. It's a good thing we didn't start Bruce on the OS era. I don't know what that means. We didn't start Bruce. Hey Bruce, what would you suggest to use if I wanted to mount a small coffee maker to your counter? Semi-permanently. I don't know. Maybe some alien tape or something? I'm a big fan of Velcro for everything. I don't use a coffee maker or have anything on my counters for cooking wise, so I'm not really sure on that. A lot of times I just put stuff like baskets and stuff for organization on my counters, and if it's not Velcroed or alien taped of some sort, then it's usually screwed right down. With Andy's kit, I'm not screwing anything into it. Heck no. But usually in my past of building stuff myself, absolutely, I'd screw a freaking basket right to my counter so it didn't go nowhere. Keep in mind we can do screen sharing on your laptop. Yeah, that's super cool. Hey there, Junior. What's up, Bruce? Hey, Red Sticks. Yep, my dad's parked next to me. Ben's parked next to me right here. We're all just hanging out with the beautiful view of the Okanagan Valley. I tried to set it up so you guys can kind of have a view behind me. I'm not sure how well that's working out, but yeah, it is a beautiful view for sure. I'll see what I can do, Rocio. Thank you. Hey Bruce, you are doing much better than me. I'm almost a year behind. Posted 4 and couldn't find my posts. Yeah, it's not easy starting on YouTube, that's for sure. It's definitely you need to grind to get the algorithm to grab your videos. I'm still struggling with it in a sense, but I also, I'm not like a lot of other content creators who really push to blow up in a way. I'm not one for really doing things for the views. I just like to share my world and what happened in that day or what adventure we went on that weekend, whatever. That's what I like YouTube for, to kind of just share my world. But yeah, it's either way. It's definitely a struggle for sure to get started. I'm totally blown away that we are so close to 10,000 subscribers right now. I never thought in a million years that my channel would get to anywhere close to 10,000 subscribers. Like even when I think about it, I always think about like, can you imagine 10,000 people watching me right now? It just blows my mind. Yeah. We are like one big minded community. Stick together and help each other. That's what makes us stronger. Absolutely, Randy. Heck yeah. Just make sure you seal it if you're going to put it on. Just make sure you seal it if you're going to put it on your car or van, etc. I have not sealed any of mine yet, Sue, and they're doing absolutely fine. Although sealing it would definitely keep them longer. Did you all make it back to Alberta yet? No, we're not in Alberta right yet. Not yet. We're getting close. But unfortunately, with YouTube only paying once a month, I have to wait another full week before I get paid again. And then we can continue on with our drive. Which is not the most horrible thing in the world. We get a chance to stop and check in places like this for a little while. And it kind of forces me to slow down versus me normally beelining it everywhere I go. But when we do get moving again, we're hoping that it warms up enough where we can enjoy the rest of the ride through the mountains. If not, we are going to cannonball it back to Alberta because we don't want to get caught in no more snow. No more snow. I want to see warm. Please. jumping. Barbie Evil, excellent. Thanks for the info. Heck yeah. Randy, your windows are all fogged up, no view. No, it's just super dirty right now, Randy. It's like horribly dirty. I need to definitely clean it. Bruce, we ordered a bunch of parts, so get your butt home so I can hire you. Thank you, Karen. Yeah, Karen has an old school mold part that she wants me to work on for her. So we'll possibly do a bit of that when we get back to Calgary as well. If you were trying to make a living on with YouTube, you need the views. Absolutely, Amanda. Yeah, to really make a living, you need to kind of push for those views in a sense. And I do tinker with that sometimes, but I still feel like in a way I'm not really ready for a huge blow up or anything. I'm still learning all of this, and I don't know. I like keeping it just my life in a flow, just figuring, seeing what I'm up to. That's how this channel started in a way. It just started with the everyday of me doing my thing. Hey, thanks for joining us, Prairie Gypsy. Thank you so much for joining. It's really good that this is a really good community. We've been in about a year. I feel confident I have people around me. Absolutely. It's so cool. It's nice to have a community around. Only if you sign it. Let me see it. I've thought about signing one of the stickers, but then I was like, I don't want to ruin the sticker. It's such a beautiful sticker. Where would I sign it to? Maybe if I got a silver marker or something, I could sign it at the back of the van. I have been leaving a little note though for those who bought stickers recently, just saying, thank you, and I appreciate you. Jane Wayne, how you doing, Jane Wayne? No matter the number of viewers, you still talk to your friend. The phone camera. Good thing it doesn't make faces at you during filming. Hey, depending on who's holding that camera. But either way, it's fun. I like being able to create videos and stuff. I kind of share my adventures. A lot of people, even just throughout my life before YouTube, always said, with living such a strange, kind of nomadic life, I should have wrote a book. Not one for reading, so YouTube videos was the next best thing. I just ordered a sticker, please sign it. I'll see what I can do, Kevin. I need to look and see if I can get a good marker for it or something. I don't think a black Sharpie would show up at all. I thought about signing the back, but then you're not really keeping that. We'll see. We'll see how it goes. Yeah, better to stop and smell the roses sometimes. Absolutely, Robin. That's something I don't do enough, I think you gained 5K subs after that haircut. I'm waiting on the release of the Bruce Vanlife Jr. travel mugs. That's a great idea, actually. Bruce Vanlife Jr. travel mugs. It's just a mason jar. Anybody ever watch Nick's Garage? He is a moper madman out of Quebec. Nope. Can't say I have. I only just recently found out about the Rust Bros. I watched my first video of theirs last night. Pretty interesting. We're actually not far from them. They're just up the road from us. So yeah, there's a lot of cool mechanic channels right there. Rubbing alcohol on the first, wipe down vinegar and newspaper on the second. Where do you even get newspaper nowadays, Bobtail Trucker? But I know that trick definitely works for sure. Custom clear images. Hi Bruce, love your dad's older van. You have be a great influence. I live in an older custom GMC van and will be starting my van life videos this coming Friday. Talk soon from Abbotsford. Nice. That's super cool. A classic custom GMC van. You got me interested. That's for sure. Custom clear images. I'll keep an eye out for that. Parts of the your channel. try to be, you know. It can be tricky. But. Oh mine, can you sign the van? If nothing else, I will always buy another one. Thank you, Rocio. Yeah, I'll look into seeing what kind of markers I can get for this to sign it without damaging it, you know. I know if I run a pen across that, it's going to indent the sticker. I don't want to do that. So yeah, maybe like a silver permanent Sharpie thing. We'll see. We wish we could send pictures on here. I know, Sue. I really do. That would be so cool. I need some Bruce Vanlife keychains. That's a good idea. Imagine a little van keychain. How cool would that be? Who knows where we could take it, you know? Heck, we were even thinking about Bruce Vanlife Jr. underwear, you know? Bruce, will you have a sticker that gives the best hugs? Yeah, I will. Sorry, the chat jumped on me. Bruce, will you have a sticker that says "Never give up on living life"? Absolutely, we will. That's probably one of the next stickers we're looking at designing. Is "Never give up on living life" sticker. Because I know I say that at every one of the end of my videos, and it definitely rings true to never give up. I gotta say, you do give the best hugs. I love your positive outlook on life. Thank you, Rocio. I appreciate that. Sign mine in pink. Silver paint pen for the touch-ups on. Yeah, that's kind of what I'm thinking, Bobtail. Is how cool would that be to sign it in a paint pen? To go on a grocery shopping haul, guys. Oh, nice. Yeah, I've been struggling to keep groceries in a sense here lately because my fridge has been kind of glitching out on me. I've thought about installing or plugging in my dad's fridge right here. Oh, you guys can't see that. Anyway, you'll see it in the video. But I'm going to be plugging in my dad's fridge for now because the IceCo is just. The temperatures are all over the place here lately. We've been talking back and forth and stuff, and they say that it could be the monitor or something like that, maybe a thermostat in the back. They're going to send me a whole new one, but for right now, it's been just killing groceries for me. I put stuff in the fridge, it freezes. I put stuff in the freezer, it unthaws and goes bad like that. Like we had to throw out a whole pack of chicken the other day just because it was unthawed in the freezer side. So that's been very frustrating. The costly as well. So yeah. Speaking of groceries. Speaking of groceries, I also am going to be doing a video of where I show you guys how to cook from a diesel heater vent. You know. We got Wendy's chili up in her, so that'll be a video coming up soon as well. And I'll show you guys how to cook without a stove. I see PD at the door. Yeah, definitely not Randy. Hey Hawklava, how you doing? I hope you're having a great day. Sorry to hear about your IceCo groceries. Groceries are far too expensive. Absolutely. Like, it's been crazy. That's the thermostat 100%. Friend of Crumb's had the same issue, new thermostat, and it was fixed. Yeah, that's what IceCo was mentioning as well. So I think they have already sent out a new thermostat for the fridge. It's on its way to Calgary, so when I get back there, I'll be able to switch it out. And hopefully it's good, you know. IceCo is a great brand, and you know, nothing bad to say about it in a sense. Like, everything has its flaws and glitches out at times. I'm almost, you know, I can't even put this on IceCo to be honest with you, because when I got this fridge from when they shipped it, the guys who shipped it, I can't remember if it was Canada Post, UPS, whatever, but it was standing upright when I got it in probably for hours and hours, which these fridges are supposed to stay flat. That's why the box says it on there. So when I got it, I did lay it flat for like a full day to try and like calm down anything in there that might have messed up or whatnot. And I think that could be a reason why it's doing what it's doing right from the beginning. I won't necessarily put this on IceCo at all because they've recognized the issue. They've instantly sent out the part for me, so I greatly appreciate that. It's just one of those hiccup things, you know. This fridge is huge, so yeah, it's a lot of power to go wrong when it does go crazy. Like the other day, my fridge side was minus 26. So to get a fridge to minus 26, that's a lot of power. I was wondering, like, where's all my power going to? And I think it's going to the fridge. It's the same as what Chrome had. Yeah, I think it's roughly about the same one that Chrome had as well. I need a backup ice chest and use leftover snow to keep things cool. You know what? I gave away my Bouge RV fridge when I got my IceCo fridge, and after doing that, somebody had mentioned to me like it would be nice to have like two, like one for just normal stuff and one for a backup, or even just keeping, you know, I drink a lot of Monster Energy whenever I can, you know, a can of pop or some water even up by the driver's seat would be nice to have a smaller fridge. So who knows? Pure Later, that's who it was. Thank you, Amanda. Yeah, it was straight up and down when we got it, so. Nova Scotia bro, how you doing? Can you put ice in it for now, Bruce, just till you get home? It definitely doesn't need ice, Sue. It's hitting minus 26. It's doing the opposite of not being cold. It's definitely keeping stuff frozen. It's just I need to kind of keep an eye on it because it tends to switch from fridge side to freezer side whenever it wants, and then whatever side it deems as the freezer side, it's dropping to like minus 20 something. So, like I say, we've talked with IceCo, and I think they've identified the issue just through talking with them. Hopefully we can get it all patched up when we get back. You guys will see it in a video when I get there and do it anyway, so yeah, I'll keep you guys all up to date on how that goes. Do you ever drape extra blankets on top of the fridge to help with insulation? Every now and then I do, yeah. But I don't think that's necessarily, it's not like it's losing any temperature at all. It's totally keeping its temperature. It's got no problem with keeping temperature. If anything, it's staying too cold. It's working too good in a way, you know? So yeah, the only thing that's really I gotta keep an eye on is when it decides to switch zones. So I can take all of my freezer stuff, put it in the fridge, and put all my fridge stuff, put it in the freezer. But if I don't catch it, it tends to unthaw food before I can switch it over, and then that food goes bad. Just not to use power. Oh, I see what you mean. I don't think I would ever go back to ice bags again in a cooler. Oh my god. If they send out the replacement thermostat, then they most be an issue. And hopefully they have an updated new one. That would be cool, Randy. Vanlife with Gina is in the house. How you doing, Vanlife with Gina? I hope you're having a wonderful day. Trevor Fletcher's in the house. You in Kelowna, Bruce? No, well, we're close. We are definitely close. That air is the Okanagan. We're keeping an eye out for the Ogopogo with our binoculars, you know what I mean? Yeah, we're not in Kelowna yet, but we are very close. In between Kelowna and Penticton. At least you can keep the ice cold in there. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, it would make ice for sure. I live here. Nice, Trevor. It's a beautiful place. I've always been a fan of the Okanagan Valley ever since I came here with Mark the Paint Guy a number of years ago. The problem with the little flap divider is that it keeps frozen. No, mine is not a little flap divider. It actually has two completely different zones. Touristic Canada. Hello, tacos. Tacos would be nice right now. The problem with yeah. It's better to keep frozen aside near the compressor. Absolutely, and that's what I tried to do, Bobtail, is try to my freezer side is by the compressor, and I kept my fridge side the further one away. But for whatever reason, it just the controller thing is just making it switch back and forth. Which I know, like, if it tries to make the freezer side the furthest side from the compressor, that's when it's pulling massive amounts of power. But again, it's not his fault. It's just a computer mess up, so we'll figure it out. Where is the address for buying stickers? The address is brucevanlifejr.com. That's where it is. I think I have it in the pinned comment above into the live chat if you guys would like to check that out. If not, just brucevanlifejr.com. You know what I mean? Thank you for Trevor for wanting to go check that out. We've seen a huge influx of people checking the website out and recently, and I greatly appreciate that. I think Ben's going for a ride. Relevant Traveler, how are you doing? Sorry I'm late, thanks Montel. Hey peeps, hope all is well. You as well, Relevant Traveler. I really appreciate you stopping in. Whatever happened to Mark the Paint Guy? Mark the Paint Guy is living his freaking life, let me tell you what. Yeah, he hasn't, I don't think he has any intentions really of coming back to YouTube, but let me tell you, I talked to him not long ago, and that guy is doing okay. Okay, you guys. You know, he's living his best life the best he can. He misses you guys like you guys all miss him, and whenever we get a chance to get together in the future, we'll definitely let you guys know that I'm with Mark and that he's doing alright and stuff like that, like I have in the past when we stopped into Nelson to check him out. And if we ever get a chance to see him again, you know we're going to stop in and give you guys an update. But from Mark, through me, to all of you guys, he misses you guys and he loves you all. Starting to clear up though. This morning we could not see the other side of that. Click the highlighted web address. Yep, absolutely. YouTube is not for everyone. Trust me, absolutely, yeah. Yeah, it can be historical for sure. I like to think it's a more calmer app though, like unlike like Instagram or TikTok or any of those things. Never really been a fan of like social media in general. So even when a few people mentioned to me like, oh, you're a social media influencer, I don't even like that social media or influencer title, to be honest with you. I don't feel like much of an influencer. I'm kind of just sharing my world. As for social media, I don't really think of YouTube as social media as much as it is just kind of creating movies. I don't know, my dad always just calls them like, oh, did you put another movie out today? And I kind of think of them as movies in a sense too, or like a vlog. I don't know. I don't feel like it's so much of social media. It can feel like that at times. Yeah, I like to think YouTube's a little calmer than other places that I could be posting. And the fact that we can eventually create an income and live from sharing our journey with the world is a truly beautiful thing. Taking the crow or tram. Taking the crow or tram. I don't know what you mean. Taking the crow or tram. No, the new term is content creator. I like that one better, Hawklava. Definitely, I like content creator a lot better. I love TikTok and post frequently, but YouTube scares me, I don't know why. It's funny how we have those different perspectives on things, you know, and that's exactly what it is, it's perspective. You know, some people are more comfortable on TikTok, some people are more comfortable on Instagram. I'm more comfortable on YouTube for whatever reason. I enjoy it. I love that you are traveling with your dad. It's good for the both of you. I've been loving traveling with my dad and also Ben. You know, it's so cool to be able to travel with people and share the experiences of places with other people and see their reaction, them see your reaction in a sense, and it's a truly cool thing. Um, Although we've been on the road now for months, so when we get back to Alberta, we're gonna try and find somewhere we can like chillax and relax for a bit and like not have to move every morning. So that's gonna be nice. You know, I know to most in the YouTube video world, in a sense, they see that us going back as a trip, but I don't think my trip has stopped since last summer, or the beginning of last summer when I started traveling. I've kind of been on the road ever since, just kind of straight. So to be able to get back to Alberta and like settle in for a little bit would be freaking sweet. I didn't do nothing. Or welcome for being one of the chosen. Keep doing what you're doing. You're doing something right. Thank you, Rocio. I appreciate that. YouTube Shorts are almost like TikTok, but it has a little sprinkle in it. Yeah, even for shorts, I kind of like shorts in a way because like it gets a quick update out, but I'm not a fan of shorts. Like I don't really watch too much shorts myself. I'm more of a long form video guy personally. And I think that definitely translates through into my videos with them being more long form. But yeah, I find it hard to put so much information and so many things together in one short spurt. Oh, Dad Beatty's out for a walk. I thought he said he was making some sandwiches. Will you do the same traveling around back in back here in Alberta for the summer? Absolutely, Mandy. My goal for this summer is to not only put a lot of work into my van, and you know yeah, I'm gonna be putting a lot of work into my van in a lot of different ways. That's one of my main goals for when I get back to Alberta, but also I want to check out as many car show events around Alberta as possible. One that I always try and get to just for a reference is like Three Hills. There's a car show, show and shine and race out in Three Hills usually. That's my go-to for wanting to get out there. That's the one I always kind of go for. But also I want to hit up as many automotive events as I can throughout the summer. You know, if anyone that's close enough, if I can afford to go further, I will absolutely do that. I definitely want to adventure a lot around Alberta. There's actually a town called Bruce in Alberta that I want to go check out. And it would be cool, so cool to stand near the Bruce Hotel, the Bruce town sign, you know? I think that would be sweet. Yeah, there's a lot in Alberta to check out, and I'm excited for it. If anybody has ever watched Heartland, that was filmed in Alberta. You can go check out that kind of filming spot as well. How long do you do a live for? Kind of just whenever. I don't know. Sometimes I usually do an hour, a little over an hour. Sometimes I'll go for 2 or 3. I'm not too sure. Today I'm feeling like I'm getting a little bit hungry. So we might be stopping to cook some chili. What are your plans? What are your dad's plans when he gets back? Stay in the van? Absolutely, staying in the van. Yeah, absolutely. Your video got better after the transmission swap. Thank you, Rob. I appreciate that. Yeah, that really it's funny to say, but that transmission job really kicked me into gear for doing the type of content that I really enjoy doing. You know, I love wrenching on stuff. I love working on vehicles. You know, MacGyvering stuff with heater vent tubes and whatever is one thing, but just working on actual stuff, making them better, making them perform more efficient. That's the stuff I love doing. Pulling engines, pulling transmissions, blowing stuff up, repairing stuff. that's what I truly love, and that's what I've always loved before my van life world. Even before doing van life, I worked at an engine shop in Calgary where we basically made like 1,000 horsepower every day. But yeah, you know, that's something I truly enjoy and love personally, and eventually, with the growth of the channel, the support of the stickers, and all of that stuff, we will work towards doing those types of things on the channel. You know, like one day I'd love to add a supercharger to my van. That would be cool content. My goal is to, throughout the summer, to rebuild an engine for this van from scratch. We're going to go to a scrapyard. We're going to go get a $250 engine from the scrapyard, bring it back, rebuild it from nothing with hopefully, you know, more parts. Hey, companies want to help out. With more better parts than what factory came with, refreshing an engine and put it into this van and make a bit more horsepower, make it a lot more efficient, and have a lot more fun. That's one of my goals for this summer. So, along with going to see car shows. If we can't make it into this thing because it's being worked on, we'll take Dad's classic van and enter that in the car show. Regardless, we're going to see as many as we can this summer. Can I comment on shorts? Not sure why. Anyway, yeah, I've had that issue as well, Kim, when I commented on shorts. Only certain ones as well, yeah. Yeah, absolutely right. I need to visit Town Call Bruce. You talked about it as I am typing. That's so cool. Great minds think alike, Randy. Great minds think alike. Come to Lethbridge for a street machine weekend. Big show. Heck yeah. Vintage vehicle adventures. I would love to get down there. If I can afford it, I will definitely do it for sure. If I had the fuel, trust me, brother, I'd be all over Alberta. There's so many car shows around there this summer, like just smaller ones, but just really cool small town ones, even some big events. And I'd love to hit all of them. Even a crash up derby. I'd love to go to a crash up derby and have some fun, you know? There's Bruce Peninsula in Ontario. There's Bruce Street in Nanaimo, actually. Cool, where are you gonna do that? In the back of my van, relevant traveler. That's what I'll build an engine right here. I got enough room right here to do it. I'll probably do it outside because I don't like messing here, but for the most part, I'll do it right here. That's not a problem. You see the size of the garage that Andy built me on the back of my van? That's big enough to do an engine swap right there. You're gonna see Andy's kit really get pushed to the test when I use all of my tools daily to be working on this thing throughout the summertime. I'm already loving that it has that little tool spot back there, and I'm excited to work on it, work with it in better weather. Just started following a couple of Newfoundland that live on an abandoned an abandoned island town. Yeah, there's a lot of abandoned island towns in Newfoundland for sure. I'm falling way behind on the chat, you guys. I agree Lethbridge is a good show, really. Okay. Okay. Like I say, if I can, I'm definitely gonna make it out there. Vulcan, Aaron, the DJ's in the house. Vulcan has the What No Way Guy Demolition Derby this summer. Dude, I'm all. Remind me, Aaron, me and you and all of us should go to that one. The What No Way Guys Crash Up Derby. I'd love to do that, man. Seriously. Bruce, you should try a Diablo tune and a killer K&N filter and catback system. It would be a major upgrade. I'm thinking more nitrous, Rob. But definitely, we'll be getting a lot of upgrades through the summer. Yeah, I know the volume is definitely kind of whack on this one, but I'm trying to talk a little higher so you guys can hear a bit better. Maybe tomorrow. I'm hoping to have a video ready for tomorrow. It's been a learning process on the laptops here, but I'm getting her down pat, and eventually I'll be able to spin them out a lot faster. For now, I appreciate you guys' patience. But tomorrow, if I don't have a video ready for you guys, I will do another live stream. I don't know Bruce could. But if he does off-road recovery, he sounds like a pretty cool dude, you know what I mean? The sound is not good. Yeah, I know the sound sucks. Sorry, guys. I'll have my cargo trailer can use as a garage. Heck yeah, Randy. Randy's got dang near every tool we would ever need, I think. Bruce will build you a demo car, and you can, dude, if we could build me a demo car and drive it into the away guy crash up derby, that would be amazing. That would be insane, you guys. Can you imagine even a crash up derby van for the crash up derby with Bruce Vanlife Jr. and no way guy? That would be insane. Future goals, future goals. That would be amazing. A pro charger. Dude, seriously though, I've been looking at some sort of like, because I don't really want to do a turbo in a sense. I like to do a supercharger because it's belt driven, but they do offer, like some companies do offer belt driven superchargers, which I think is more something I would lean towards. Yeah, pro charger would be a whole nother level, brother. One day, one day. Crash up derbies are a blast. And I've only ever done non-sanctioned crash up derbies where a bunch of us just get together and beat our cars up. So to go to an actual crash up derby would be amazing. He would have used his weight. I know! Oh, Karen, if I still had my white van, you know that thing would be a crash up derby. And I would have done crash up derby with that thing, only at the time I didn't have anywhere to store it. It was just so much to hang on to. And I didn't want to burden anybody with having that ugly thing sit in their driveway. A few people did reach out and offer, but at the end of the day, I just needed to get rid of that thing, and I'm kind of glad I did. When I did. Drove in Power Puff in Grand Prairie years ago. Nice, dude. Heck yeah. Big van to, yeah, it's absolutely a big van to store somewhere. Dude, a 65 Nova station wagon is an absolute beautiful unit. Oh, I never missed that white van, Karen. Never in a million years did I miss that white van. I missed it for like 30 seconds when I watched it drive away because of all the memories it held for me. But then I remembered all the times that it broke down, and I was like, you know what, it can go. Nice, Kim, nice. Yeah, I've never been to an actual racetrack. I've only ever seen them in passing or something like that. But to go to an actual racetrack would be super cool. Like even the event that I go to in Three Hills, it's just an airport runway in a sense. It's not an actual racetrack, and I want to go to a racetrack. I've built a few, and I've built a few in my past. Heck yeah, Randy. Randy could build anything. I'm pretty confident Randy could build just about anything. What did you do with the other van? I just sent it to the scrapyard, Rocio. There was nothing I could really do with the thing. The frame was twisted, and that was the biggest reason on why it would never drive straight. It had been dropped off tow trucks and had ball joints pop out of the thing left, right, and center. It lived a hard life. Yeah, in the end it was unfortunate, but we had to send it to the scrapyard. That's why I always giggle even with the little things that this van may have, or people think they're big things wrong with it, but I see them as little things. But even with the things that I do see that are wrong with this van, for me, it could be replaced. It drives straight, it drives true, and that's all I can ask from a van. Everything else, I can fix. So, kinda. It's a shame they are closing a lot of racetracks. I know that's, and it's not making it easier for people to not street race. You know what I mean, Rob? Like, they don't want people to stay off the streets, but then they were closing down every racetrack that's open or possibly wants to open. It's very frustrating. especially here in Canada. You know, they're very few and far between as it is. So to close down the ones that are currently available, it breaks my heart. You know, every time I see a racetrack in the States close down, it just another one that I couldn't get to. That's what I feel like. You know, another racetrack closed that I didn't get a chance to go see, and you know, have a chance to witness the history and aura of those places. Because a racetrack is not just a racetrack. You know, there's some of these racetracks that have been around for so many years that the legends have passed down through years and years of racing. You know, big name people that were driven on these small little racetracks that were a small town racetrack in the day. Now they're blown up and people are trying to get rid of them. So it's very unfortunate. Did you get the coffee money, guys? I did not check, Karen, but I appreciate if you did send coffee money. Every little bit counts right now. Thank you so much. I will. Currently, I'm talking to you guys on my phone, so I can check after the live stream. But I do appreciate if anybody sends anything in during the live stream. I agree, you know, from the bottom of my heart, we appreciate it. I used to race every day. I used to race every week, and my Camaro was a blast, and it had 450 horsepower. Dude, that 450 horsepower Camaro sounds like an absolute blast. And that's the type of life I would love to live in the end. You know, like a lot of people would want to go in the woods and live in nature, or you know, whatever type of way, build a cabin, live off the land, whichever. My preferred life would be going to a racetrack every weekend, to a street racing event whenever I could, checking out car shows. That's the type of person I am, and that's the type of stuff I enjoy. Nature and stuff is fine. It's beautiful, and you know, Mother Nature and this planet is something else. You know, there's no denying it's beautiful. But for this guy, V8s are what hold my interest. You know. Yeah. So if you come to Lethbridge, I have a driveway and a few projects on the go. You'll find you a very on the go, you will find very interesting a 49 bus conversion, a 52 Metro van conversion, and a full tube chassis race car. Dude, if I come to Lethbridge, you know we gotta meet up, man. Seriously, what? That's some pretty sweet projects. Maybe that's your dream later in life, is to open a... Dude, if I could open my own racetrack, oh, we literally drove past this piece of property the other day, and like, I'm not one for like I said, buying a piece of property. I love living in my van. I've got no interest in dealing with property tax and all the other stuff that comes with owning a piece of property. But when I seen this place, it was like a 6-bay garage and a small little office, and I fell in love, and there was a lot of property in the back, and I was like, man, if this wasn't so close to town, it would be a perfect spot to build a racetrack. Oh. Sometimes I think about like Saskatchewan and Manitoba for that too. Like, it's just so flat, and you know, you'd be able to open up a racetrack there, but you need to get people to come out. So it's a little difficult. Maybe one day. You know, I'd love to open a racetrack. That would be insane. And it would be, you'd van allowed. Bring your van. You want to see what your van does on a racetrack? Come check it out. That's what I would have. Open to everybody. Sign a piece of paper, but if your vehicle breaks or something happens, then sorry. You know, just understand we're letting you free roam in here. Try to do it, you know, as safe as possible, but yeah. Razor Off-Road, good evening everyone. Good day to you. And good evening, I get chat this evening right now. How are you doing, Razor Off-Road? Went to a car show in Australia. Oh, those boys know how to party. And it was amazing to see how many muscle cars were there. You wonder how they got over. Hey, Australians know how to party. I tell you what, when they do like off-roading or burnout events and stuff, crazy. I watch a few channels about off-roading in Australia as well. Those guys go through some pretty crazy, gnarly roads, which is so cool to see. Yeah, and for me, like that, if I ever travel somewhere, it's gonna be for that, like an automotive reason. You know, like, have you seen me going up to Alaska? I will probably never, in my wildest nightmares, go to Alaska. It's too cold for me. But if I did go up there, then it would probably be for like an ice racing event or something automotive involved, and then I'd get the heck out of there. Big bad wolf. Hello, Bruce. Sounds like you are parked near Darlington Raceway. What happened to the mic? My phone's on charge right now, so unfortunately I can't run the mic. I don't think I'm near Darlington. Sounds like you are parked near Darlington Raceway. I don't think I am. I don't know, but maybe? I don't know. I didn't think there was a racetrack anywhere close to me. The track is a lot. Vanlife. The track is a lot like Vanlife. It's a community. Absolutely, and there's a huge community in the automotive world, just the same as there is in van life. You know, in a way, I feel like we should be able to merge those two. People who live in vans and people who aftermarket performance application people, automotive guys. I think it would be a cool thing for all of us to combine, because there's a lot of stuff that the automotive world has that people just don't look at as van life people, because they're just not looking in that direction. But I think there's a lot of things in the race car world that could benefit van lifers as well, like nitrous. The track is a lot. Bruce, they did have a lot of Holdens. Yeah, Holdens are beautiful. Oh my god. First time I ever seen a Holden, I fell in love with it. And yeah. Then I found out that it was a GM product, and I was like, of course I love it. Have a great day, Bruce. Oh, thank you so much for joining us, Rocio. Yeah, I think I'm gonna pop off right now as well. I'm not sure how long we've been going right now. Let's see if this will tell me. Anyway, I'm gonna try and hunt down Dead and see if I can get me a grilled cheese sandwich or something. Or start cooking my heater vent chili. We'll see. Anyway, I appreciate all of you guys joining along on this live stream and all of the content and adventures that we go on. Again, if you guys haven't yet, please go check out BruceVanLifeJr.com. Even if you don't buy his ticket, just go check out the website. You know, my boy Ben spent a crazy amount of time on it, perfecting it and making it what it is to this day. And we are going to continue building it up from here, with first starting off with stickers. So thank you all so much for joining along, and I will see you guys all again soon for another video, hopefully tomorrow. And like I mentioned, if not a video tomorrow, I'll pop in and we'll do another live stream. But until next time, remember, never give up on living life, because life is the most precious thing we have. See you guys all in the next one. I think I just said that like 5 times.